Alright, y'all, it's official. Today is gonna be my last day I ever work a retail job. God forbid I work a job after this one. See, my last job. Today we're here at Scarborough Spots. Shout out Scarborough Spots, you know. That's family over here. I love them. You know what I'm saying? I've been with them for 2 years. But now, today is gonna be the official day I finished my days working a retail job. I'm gonna go take my business full time. I'm gonna do content full time. Just work on the personal brand and build full time, guys. So stay tuned for the journey. I'm gonna help this customer. 1 second. Hi there.
Okay.
Perfect. Will this be everything for today? These 2 items?
That's it. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Okay, and I'll just keep the receipt.
Yeah, no problem. If anything, if the size is
Clearly, he lives behind here, so clearly, if he needs to exchange it.
perfect.
Can I get a gift receipt with it?
The receipt is fine.
The
Like
receipt
it
is
works.
fine,
It works either way.
even though it's my car, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What size is this? Small?
No, it's a medium.
Medium. Perfect. So after your discount, your total will be
Oh,
$62.14.
that's great.
Yes. Whenever you are ready, you can tap or insert.
Okay.
Perfect. Would you like a bag?
I know I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
free.
All right. Okay. If you've got a bag, is it
Yeah.
a big bag or? Okay, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a true Scarborough store. We don't charge for bags. Perfect.
Thank
and I'll
you.
print you that receipt as well.
That's great.
Just to keep it on you, would you like it email or text it at all?
You can email it. That's me.
Email?
Yeah.
Just send it to yourself?
Yeah.
Perfect. And I'll have a printed one here.
Okay.
Perfect. Here you are.
Cheers. Thanks.
Take care. Have a great day. Take care. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Alright, take a look. I don't know if it's blurry. I don't know if you guys can see me properly, but this is the store I was working at, Scarborough Spots. Toodles to them, you know. I was one of their sales associates. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I made the products move while I was here, you know. I feel like sales is my biggest strong suit, and that's what I chose to do. I learned a bunch of skills while I was here. You know, they taught me majority of everything I know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to owner Jesse Aceto. He's mentored me and showed me the routes of how to run a store and how to run a clothing brand. So I do appreciate everything he has done for me. So shout out to Jesse. But take a look, man. This is Scarborough Spots. We sell everything Scarborough based. And you know, it was an honor to be a part of this store. But yes, we're gonna be saying goodbye soon. Scarborough Spots. Sorry guys, excuse me. Just take a look at all the items they do got. We saw everything Scarborough, man. You know, very inspiring. Got Scarborough GTA. They did collaborations with Toronto Zoo. So that's another notable thing to look at. Imagine a brand started off in your hometown and doing collaborations with the Toronto Zoo, doing collaborations with SHN, doing all these different collaborations within. Oh yeah, and if you did it, doing all these collaborations within the city with a brand you made in Scarborough, it's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm taking my leave off of retail so I can focus on my brand as well. If you are new to the channel and don't know me, my name is King of All Trades, or my name is Certified Dre. I'm DeAndre, and I have a clothing brand called King of All Trades. But today we're at Scarborough Spots, and you guys stay tuned for the journey. So take a look. You know what I'm saying? Low work fit today. Last day on the job. Take a look. They got all these items. Scarby. This is one of their top sellers. The ladies love these here. Our Scarby collection. To be honest, these are like, when it comes to Scarborough Spots, it's a resignation type of thing. You have to be from Scarborough to really understand the love for these clothes here. And if you're from Scarborough, you understand. You know, it's like having a clothing brand for anywhere else. You know, when New York makes a brand, when LA makes a brand, when it's stated for that city, you know, the people from there show love to it, right? So that's the same thing how it is at Scarborough Spots, and that's where we are today. But another thing I want to touch off, you might be looking like, why is the store so colorful? Why is the store so, you know what I'm saying, crazy looking? It's because we wanted to make the store into like a Scarborough subway station. So everything here from this wall here is Eglinton East. You know what I'm saying? That's my end's Eglinton East. All these walls inside this store are hand painted. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mario Aceto. Shout out him, man. I need to reach out to Mario, man. He's doing a lot of big stuff behind the scenes. So I want to reach out to him, but take a look. Even the floor. Even the floor. Take a look. Look, another, you know what I'm saying, collaboration. This is directly from the Toronto Zoo, guys. Collaboration with Scarborough Spots. But take a look. The floor. If you guys don't know what this is the RT tracks. The RT within Toronto was like a transit that shut down, but it was a very valuable transit that got people from point A to point B. If you know, from Kennedy to SEC, any of that. We also got some drinks. We wanted to make it a whole subway station experience, so we added some drinks as well. Just a bunch of cool stuff I can show you guys. Look, you got a vintage TV. Been watching the same shows on repeat for like months on end, but you know, Grinch has been playing all December. Today is December 20th, 2025. We're going into 2026. But yeah, it's the Scarborough Spots. Look at the bunch of VHSs we have back there as well. Let me show you guys. A few VHSs. Yeah, man. Sometimes, like, the thing about this brand is like the community support it has is phenomenal, you know? Like, because Scarborough is such a wide, diverse place, you'll see people of all diversities come by the store, show us some love. Everybody loves the Instagram page. Shout out Scarborough shout out Scarborough Spots. You know, like they do their, you know, they inspire me to do my social media. They have grown their social media to over like, I think 200k followers, 150 to 200k followers, and it's so crazy how far they've came, and I'm glad to be a part of the journey. But you know, how could you be around this and not be inspired and want to do it yourself? You know, when you see something happen in front of your eyes and you've been a part of the process, how can you not believe that you could do it yourself? How can you not believe that? That's really why I'm really taking this jump to really go all in and bet on myself, on my brand, on my business, and go 110% at it. Because look, all this is here. You know, working here was fun, made connections, you know, made families, made friends, learned a bunch of new skills. Honestly, this was the most valuable job I've ever had. I probably worked maybe 3 or 4 different jobs, and this is the one job that I worked part-time for 2 years. 2 years straight, y'all. It's the only job I worked. And now I'm at the point where I just want to commit, go fully at it, and build a brand for myself. So that's what we have planned for 2026. If you are new to the channel and not subscribed, please subscribe on my road. Down below, subscribe. Certified.Dre1 on Instagram, certified.Dre__. And yeah, man, stay tuned for the journey. We have a lot planned, and I just appreciate everybody that supports me from the bottom of my heart. You know, I know you guys don't see the vision yet, but I'm the type of person, I like to let my actions speak louder than my words. So once everything's in motion, we'll get it started. Another big thing I'll say that really, you know what I'm saying, got me to quit and do what I wanted to, this book right here, Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you're not into reading already, a wise man once told me, he said, because I don't go to post-secondary school. Once I graduated from high school, early. I just went into full-time business and working. So a successful person told me, he's like, since you do not go to school to fill in that extra knowledge gap, he said you should be reading books. You should be reading books to teach you how to leverage money, not how to make money. And from then on, I've been on my reading books. I've been reading books every time I can. How many pages have we read of Rich Dad Poor Dad? We've read 80 pages of Rich Dad Poor Dad. I have a few books at home as well too. A lot of mentors of mine have referred me a few books to read, so I've been reading those type of books, and yeah, it's taught me a lot. It taught me the psychological mindset you have to have when you are upcoming in business, and that's what it's all about, really. So it's the psychology of money, psychology of business, because the way you think, a lot of people don't know. Everybody asks, oh, how do I get rich? How do I become this? How do I become that? The simplest ways to put it into is your mindset. Like, when you have the right mindset and you believe you have the knowledge. One sec, guys. I'm trying to put my camera on autofocus. See if it will. There you go. So, when you have the mindset, when you have the right mindset, you could really achieve anything. I feel like a mindset, knowledge, network are like well defined things you need in your career as an entrepreneur, man. But mindset comes first, because if you don't have the right mindset, if you think of things a certain way, if you believe that you cannot achieve a lifestyle that you want, then it won't happen for you, because you don't have the right mindset. Your brain is subconsciously putting in your brain that you can't achieve it. So your mind and your body won't work how it needs to be to become successful. So mindset is always first. That's the biggest thing. See, the way I think is that I know what I bring to the table. I know what I'm capable of. I know what I'm gonna achieve in 2026, and I have a plan set out. You know, I wouldn't leave a job if I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I wouldn't just leave a job for no reason. I have a plan for 2026 that is gonna be crazy. And you guys here, whoever's watching this video, you are part of the beginning of something special. You're the part of the beginning of Dre's success story. I've been in the business game since I was 12 years old. I'm 19 now. I don't really say my age, but I'm 19. And the things that I've done at my age to be in rooms with successful entrepreneurs, established businesses, billionaires, millionaires, it's honestly life-changing experience, and it opens you to new doors and new ventures and new thoughts where you can be like, damn, like this is really possible. Especially like, it's so crazy. I just feel like things do not happen for a reason. I feel like I was generally born and put in Scarborough to be in this network. Like if I was born anywhere else, I don't think I would be in the places I would be at I am today. And I'm truly thankful for what God has done for me. Like, I was even praying on my way to work, because you know, like it's gonna be a big year. 2026 is gonna be a big year, and I was praying to work. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna be transparent with you. I did tear up a little bit because, you know, I fell into like a deep depression during summertime. You know, I got out of a relationship that caused me to be depressed. I got into a few legal activities, nothing bad per se. People are trying to sue me for content reasons. If you guys don't know, obviously I'm a YouTuber, but also I do streaming. And then when it comes to streaming and collaborations, people and the community get very toxic, which leads to certain things, and that's what it was about. But on my end, you know, it's all love. They know who they are, I know who they are, so it's like, you know, no beef on our end. But, you know, we just went our separate ways and we're doing our own ventures now. So, you know, kudos to them. I hope everything goes well with their family and what they have going on, and, you know, I hope they wish the same to mine. But back to what I was saying, like, yeah, like, don't take God for granted. I feel like I've learned to believe that God puts us in situations for a reason, to break us down and to build us up. Because during the summer, I was at my lowest point. I was at my lowest point where I felt like I wasn't good enough. I felt like what I was doing was pointless. I felt like I was worthless. I got to the point, one sec guys, deal with the customer. Hi there, how are you? All right, y'all, so it's official. I just worked my final day working a retail job ever. Mark my words. I will never work a retail job ever again. I won't work a job ever again. 110% going into my business. And that's just what plan is. That's just what the plan is. There's no plan A, there's no plan B. That's just what's gonna happen. And I've trained my mind to understand what I believe and what I want will happen. You know, the amount of stuff I've been through, the amount of stuff I've gone through, it didn't happen for no reason. It was all set in place for this very moment to start my, you know what I'm saying, my mission and my journey to become the entrepreneur and the successful businessman I am. So that's what it is. You know, that's what we're doing. That's the plan. That's the goal. Back to what I was saying, because I did cut the clip in the last clip. So during summertime, I was depressed. I was going through a time like that whole year, 2025. That year was very successful for me. I built a huge network, multiple sold out drops. A lot was happened during that year, and it was really good. But that summer, it was a good and bad summer to me. I started streaming, and when I started streaming, that impacted my brand, or that impacted me in a good way and a bad way. You know, a lot of stuff happened during that time. I don't want to get too much into it, but I created a heavy network. I got connected with a bunch of Toronto creators, content creators. We did collabs and everything cool. Bada bing, bada boom. You know how content goes. One minor problem leads to the next, and you know, certain things happen, and that's just how it goes, right? And so there was that situation that really affected my mental. You know, almost made me want to stop content because, you know, I was getting a bunch of backlash for a particular thing. But also, you know, I got out of a relationship. You know, that's another thing, guys. If you're in a relationship and you're doing this content stuff, or you're ambitious about starting a business, man, you gotta drop your girlfriend, bro. Drop your girlfriend, drop your boyfriend, and focus up. Because when it comes to a relationship, it's a commitment issue, man. Like when you're trying to work hard for you, your girl, your family, and she doesn't understand that or see it herself, hey man, that's where the headache comes in. That's where it stops you from doing stuff that you want to do but you can't because you have a relationship. Bro, drop your girl, bro. So I got a relationship, got broken up with, and you know, for the first part, it was summertime, so I didn't really care, I didn't really stress, you know what I'm saying? This girl was stressing me out anyway, so I've been wanting to drop her. I broke up with her before, she didn't want to break up, and then randomly she wants to break up with me. So that's just how it goes. So that's how it goes. And then for some reason, like, I was just in a place, like, I was going through some issues with family as well, specifically my mom. You know what I'm saying? She was basically just saying, like, I'm wasting my time when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like what I'm doing, streaming. She's saying if it doesn't make you money, it doesn't make sense, which is right. You know, but content is something I've always wanted to do as a kid. You know, I've been inspired by so many different YouTubers: Smooth Geo, Deshae Frost, Pretty Boy Fredo, Kai Cenat. The lists honestly can go forever, but you know, I've been inspired by so many creators where I've always wanted to take social media serious, and now I'm finally doing that as I quit my job. So back to what I was saying, I was depressed. And being depressed and all this happening, it was just like built up situation. It's like everything started happening at once, and like it was like I went through a dark path, and it built up. I lost my faith. I was on a good faith run. I lost my faith because I'm like, in my brain I was like, how is all this happening to me? And you know, I'm so faithful. I trust in God's path, but you know, I realized over time God puts us through trials and tribulations and brings us to our lowest so we could excel and become our best personal self. And I realized today, I actually started tearing up on my way to work because I wanted to apologize to God for doubting him and giving up on him, when I know deep down he never gave up on me during everything I went to. He always had a plan set out to me. He's seen the bigger picture that I didn't see, and you know, now I'm following in his steps and following in my vision that I know who I'm going to become and who I'm going to achieve. So that's what we're pushing now. All kudos to God, the Lord, my Father, my Savior, man. That's why in my bio on Instagram, it's God saved me, because he truly did save me. Guys, whoever's out there that's going through hard times, trust me, there's light at the end of the tunnel, bro. We get put in situations where we hit rock bottom, because look, listen, once you hit rock bottom, once you give up, there's nothing else that can hurt you more than where you were at. There's only up. Once you reach a certain point when you're down, you can only go up. Only go up. So with that being said, keep God first. Keep God first. Have that mindset that you know what you have in store for yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your journey. If you want something to happen, go get it. Go get it. Look, I'm driving an Acura right now. My life is so diverse where maybe some days you'll see me in an Acura. Another day you'll see me in a Range Rover. Another day you'll see me in a Rolls Royce. Another day you'll see me in this car. You'll see me in that car. It doesn't matter, y'all. Shit, I almost... Chat. Hold on. Don't do what I'm doing, man. I'm locked in. But let me stay safe on the roads real quick. Bro. It doesn't matter, chat. It doesn't matter, guys. As long as you see... Look, I'm driving an Acura right now. Right now, I'm driving an Acura. I see myself in my dream car. I want an AMG GLE 63 S Coupe. I want that car. GLE 63S Coupe, and I'm gonna get it. You know why? Because that's my plan. When I'm driving this, I don't see an Acura. I see an AMG GLS 63. Obviously, I have bigger goals. I know that's the car I'm gonna get. My dream car. I want a Urus. I want a Urus. I want a Urus. And when I know I make it, we're gonna get that McLaren. Me and my homeboy Lucas. Shout out Lucas. He has his own business as well. He has a lawn care company. If you guys don't know Lucas, Lucas is LA Lawn Care. Tap in with him on Instagram. Oh my God, like I love surrounding myself with hustlers. I love surrounding myself with motivated people. It's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. Surround yourself with motivating people. Don't surround yourself with bums. Bums that have nothing for you. Bums that like to talk about other people. Bums that like to talk about you behind your back. Bums that like to talk. Yo, listen. One thing I can tell you, if you're around someone that talks about someone else behind your back, that same person is probably talking to somebody else about you. So be sure to watch your circle, know your surroundings. Me, I don't trust everybody I go around. I have a small group of friends. The only people I trust is the people I grew up with from Sandbox. Some of them I talk to, maybe not all the time, but once in a while. But even though those are my brothers at the end of the day, ever since then, I don't have any real friends. I don't have any real friends that I've met new other than when I was in kindergarten. When I was in kindergarten in Sandbox, those are the only people I keep close. The only people I can call my brothers, for real. You know, even if they don't feel the same way, that's how I feel. I feel that those are my brothers. So, back to what I was saying. Surround yourself with winners, bro. You don't want to be like, when you're in a group, you don't want to be the most successful. You don't want to be the most intelligent. You don't want to be the most hardworking person in your group. You want to be the smallest in your group. The reason why I say this is because there's always improvement to be better. If you're the best, if you're in a position where you're the best at everything, you're the best in your group, you're the best at your work, you're the best at anything. Excuse me. Winter season. You're not gonna improve. Sometimes you might even get comfortable because you're like, damn, I have more than this person, not doing jack shit, but I have 10K in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where it's like, you want to be able to be around people that are learning, that are growing. They have their own stuff going on for them. They're chasing their own ambitions. They're chasing their own dreams. But at the same time, you guys can work together and help each other. You know, that those are the best type of connections. And I've realized to surround myself around winners. You know, usually it's people that are 15 years older than me, 15 to 20 years older than me. But hey, man, these unks, they may be unks, but they've been through it all. They've been through it all. They've been through the dark past. They've been through the up past. They've been through everything. And it's good to be around these people because they can really spit some true knowledge that someone your age would never experience maybe in their life. So that's the biggest thing I can tell you guys. I just want to say, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. 2026, big ventures on the way, big goals. I'm just excited. I'm genuinely excited for the year because I know I have a plan in mind. When you have a plan set out and you have God's trust as well, like, I feel unstoppable right now. I literally, like, before I was lost, I thought I needed a mentor. I thought I needed guidance. I do have mentors, by the way. I thought that a mentor would help me to see the right path, but now, like, all I need is God. Like, I figured it out in my brain, what I want to do, what I can achieve, what I'm capable of, and I'm going at it 110%. And if you're yelling and you're like, quiet down, Unk, hey, man, get your money up. Get your money up. Get in the gym. Break up with your girl. Stop talking to girls. Break from lust. Trust God. Believe in God. Pray. And, bro, fix yourself, bro. Like, honestly, 2026 is going to be a year that we just excel in every aspect successfully. Mentally, physically, spiritually. Every aspect I'm excelling in 2026. And you know why? Because I have God on my side. Honestly, I just want to say thank you for everybody that supports me. Haters, amen. Haters hate. To be honest, I learned that haters stem from personal issues. So if you have a problem, that's on you. If you have a problem with me, if you have hate on everybody else, it's a problem on yourself. You just can't believe that you don't believe in yourself to go after those goals or achieve your own goals. So, you know, but I'm authentic when it comes to my content. Look, I'm in an Acura right now, but look, on social media or anywhere, you might see me in a Rolls Royce, you might see me in a Range Rover. It just depends on the day, honestly. I have an Acura, I have a Range. My mentor has a Rolls Royce. bro, that's the thing about me. I'm always around successful people, and that's why I'm so good at what I do, because I'm always in a successful atmosphere, no matter what. It doesn't matter if I'm not rich right now. I might be successful financially soon. I'm not successfully financial right now, but we're on the way to be. You know, obviously I'm blessed compared to the average 19-year-old, but hey man, there's always more to improve on. You know, I have no particular belief that I'm the best at what I'm doing or who I am. I just know what I'm capable and what I will succeed in 2026, and you know, I hope you guys support the journey. Honestly, anybody has a dream out there, chase it with all your will. People are gonna tell you can't. It's gonna hurt when family tells you directly that they don't believe in you, but hey, just gotta fight through it. If you truly want it, it'll happen. Certified Dre signing off. Love you guys. Excited for the year that we have planned. Subscribe, like, comment. Love y'all.